Alright, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is the 10 most dangerous bugs in the world. I hate bugs. Let's go. Let's go ahead and just do this, guys. I mean, torture me.
Some insects
coming from the channel Mind Boggler. Apologies, guys.
Our world can be so deadly. While most are found in the deep bushes, an equal number can be found in the comfort of our homes. Some can take down a human with only one bite. We're talking about killer bees that are found in swarms in parks to lethal stinging scorpions. Here's a list of the world's most dangerous bugs.
All right, let's get into
Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Let's begin. Number 10, bullet ant. The name says it all.
That's like the most painful bite in the world or something like that, guys? Or is it not the bite itself, but it's the after effects of said bite?
Thing from a bullet ant is compared to being shot at. Not that it's an experience many are familiar with.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
The ant attacks the central nervous system and goes through the entire body and makes you feel a great deal of pain. The venom on the ant is, however, not lethal. The effects don't last for a long time. You, however, shake violently, sweat, and your heart races.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Listen, I think you purposely put your hands on the ground and let them bite you. All right? Like this guy right here, I think he did that on purpose. Okay? But either way.
These are among the largest of the ant species and grow to about an inch long. They're mostly found in the Amazon forest. An Amazonian tribe uses them for some ceremonies where they place them on the hands and they render numerous bites. It's said that once the venom subsides, one has a huge blast of adrenaline. Number 9, giant hornets.
Pass.
These deadly bugs are said to go on killing sprees whereby they target children and farm workers.
How big
in
are they?
2013, about 43 people were killed, while over 1,000 were injured in Shaanxi, China. After the incident, they sprayed the entire city, combing out giant hornet nests. The bugs inject venom into the body. The venom kills red blood cells and leads to kidney failure, anaphylactic shock, or even death.
Right.
For one worker, it was such a gruesome experience when dozens of hornets landed on her legs and head, and she could not move. Eventually, she needed 13 dialysis treatments and 200 stitches. These bugs are the size of a thumb and have a black tooth that they use to sever the heads of their victims.
What? Is it my thumb or is it someone else's thumb? Because, bro, my thumb is about a solid 2.25 inches, I would say. Right? I hope, listen, where was this, Asia? No, thank you. Look at that. Bro, look at that. But this is why I don't go outside.
Are the size of a thumb and have a black tooth that they use to sever the heads of their victims. Every hornet has about 1,000 to 2,000 young ones at any given breeding season. They feed their offspring the larvae of other insects. They are usually attracted to sweet smells as well as alcohol. They fancy human sweat, especially during running. Number 8, flea.
Oh no. New fear unlocked. New fear unlocked.
These may seem like common pests, but don't be deceived. Once they get into your home, they can cause complete havoc. They can jump 8 inches, that's 150 times their height, meaning that moving around is not a hassle. That kind of jumping is crazy though. It's like a human jumping the length of 3 football fields. They don't cause severe harm to humans. The intense itching, however, could lead to infection. Fleas are most likely to cause an allergic reaction in pets and anemia from blood loss. Their lifespan is 100 days, and in a month, 25 fleas can multiply to up to 250,000. They are found on cats and dogs and can also go for birds, reptiles, and other mammals, including humans. Keeping grass short as well as
Wait, what? Humans? Like humans can have fleas. I understand you get bit by a flea. I've got bit by a couple of fleas in my life. I have 2 gigantic dogs. Right? But are you telling me that humans actually can house like a colony of fleas? Is that what you're saying here? That's scary, guys.
Vacuuming your carpets often is the best way to steer clear of these bugs. Number 7, kissing bug.
Kissing
What
bug.
name do you give a bug that leaves bite marks on your face? You got that right, a kissing bug.
What?
This, however, is a kiss you don't want to encounter.
Okay.
The bug leaves lethal feces when it bites, which can cause a chronic illness that leads to flu-like symptoms. There's no cure for the illness, and in some cases, it causes an enlarged heart and the thinning of the colon. This bug is attracted to carbon dioxide, which humans breathe out, and that's the reason most of their bites are around the mouths.
Where are they at?
Their bites occur mostly at night, and they're said to cause a numbing effect on the area that they bite, meaning you don't feel it when you're being bitten.
Where are they at?
While bug spray works perfectly as a repellent,
bro.
they can enter homes using any opening, and more so, they can get into door cracks easily. Time to do a home innovation. Number 6. Brown recluse. This is a very shy spider. That said, it's very deadly and has the power to melt human flesh. Its venom is so potent it can break down skin, fat and blood cells, a process called necrosis. This is, however, in very rare cases. People who are bitten by the spider experience minor discomfort, swelling and redness. The symptoms clear within 3 days without any medical interventions.
Okay.
They can also render severe pain, ulcers, chills and nausea, as well as joint pains and seizures. Luckily, they are shy and don't come out in openly crowded spaces. They like attics and garages. They're the most feared and misunderstood spiders in America.
Misunderstood? Annihilate them. Okay? Misunderstood. With what you just said, eradicate them. All of them. They need to go right now. Okay? No. No. No.
Number 5. Tsetse fly. One bite from this fly is enough to bring on lethal sleep. It has a saw-like mouth and tears and rips the skin while sucking blood. As if that wasn't bad enough, it also transmits serious tropical diseases. When it bites its victims, symptoms such as fever, aching and headache are common. As time goes by, the illness becomes worse. A feeling of tiredness is the most common symptom, which is why it's called sleeping sickness. The disease affects the brain and can cause a personality change, confusion and poor coordination. Medical treatments are available but can be dangerous and even toxic, mostly if the disease gets to the brain. Tsetse flies are found in Central Africa. As of now, they're said to have been completely eradicated, but it's suspected that there are a few cases that go unreported in the villages. The fly is one of the few that feed young ones with milk when they're born, much like humans.
How? Do they have little teats, guys? How exactly does this happen here? Okay. Do the little flies suckle upon the tsetse fly's chest? Guys, where does the milk come from?
They get very few offspring, and when they're born, they come out of the uterus fully grown, fed and healthy. Number 4.
Right.
Bot flies. These flies will make you
Oh,
cry.
bot
They don't
flies.
necessarily live such a long life, and that said, they have the most peculiar habits. First off, they mate, then hatch the eggs, and then stash them into the bodies of insects such as ticks and mosquitoes. When the eggs are left out, they eat.
And humans. Yeah, I've heard about these absolute monstrosities. Ew. Imagine a larva moving underneath your skin, guys. That's frightening.
Easily burrow into our skin and feed
that's-
off the skin until they're all grown up
Right.
and fly away and repeat the process all over again. The larvae
Your
of the eggs cause holes to open up on the skin of victims, making them vulnerable to bacteria and diseases which can easily enter through the wounds. There are a few ways to treat someone who's been affected by bot flies. The eggs can be removed by tweezers. Doctors also prescribe some antibiotics or even bacon, which is less painful than tweezers. All you have to do is attach the piece of bacon to the affected area, and the bot flies will attach themselves to the bacon instead. Just don't eat the bacon afterwards if you know what's
Right.
good for you.
Right.
Number 3. Killer bees.
Noted.
This is what you get when you crossbreed a European honeybee with an African bee. A dangerous kind of bee that's super
Glorious honey. Okay? Glorious honey. It just minus the botulism. Right? But just understand, African honey is amazing. The first time I had it was in the south of Spain. It was absolutely delicious. Just be very careful. I guess you can't really be careful. Just you get what I'm saying here. Eat it in moderation.
get when you crossbreed a European honeybee with an African bee. A dangerous kind of bee that's super aggressive and will sting human beings to death. Up to 1,000 people have been killed by these bees. Children and the elderly are most at risk since they're not able to run away from an attack by the killer bees, who will chase their victims up to a quarter mile. The venom is not necessarily stronger, it's just that stings from multiple bees mean more dosage of the venom,
Right.
making it deadly. They were the result of a failed scientific experiment in America's Green Forest that's now
Okay.
under threat, where the imported killer bees are causing death and destruction among birds, butterflies, as well as bats in the rainforest.
Bro, not the falcon. Not the falcon.
The nesting habits of these bees means that they can be easily found near humans. They, however, get agitated by noise such as lawn mowing and dogs barking. If an attack ever happens, the best thing to do is run very fast. Number 2. Mosquitoes. They kill millions of people each year. Once upon a time, it was the deadliest creature on the planet. It's not the bite itself that causes the death. It's the diseases transmitted by these bloodsuckers when they sink their teeth into human flesh. It's only the female mosquitoes that bite because they rely on the protein in the blood to feed their eggs. They use an incredible 6 needles to pierce into the skin. They transmit a host of deadly diseases, the most prominent one being malaria. These diseases destroy the red blood cells, leaving the victim suffering from fever, headaches, body aches, muscle aches, vomiting and diarrhea. Though this is common in some parts of the world, there's a preventative medication that's quite effective. Zika virus, which is also caused by mosquitoes, made headlines recently.
The way you just made it seem as if the way to treat these bites would be from the Zika virus. That's basically how it sounds like you said it, but obviously that's not what you mean. But either way, let's continue down this rabbit hole of why I don't go outside.
It's quite effective. Zika virus, which is also caused by mosquitoes, made headlines recently after a spike in cases, since it leads to serious birth defects, most common of which results in an abnormally small head. Other diseases linked to the mosquito include yellow fever, Nile virus, and dengue fever. Chikungunya mosquitoes are attracted to bright clothing and scented beauty products. Before we get to number 1, check out this bug that looks like it lives on Mars. It's called a giant water bug and is found in North America, South America, and Northern Australia. It only dwells near freshwater sources such as rivers and reservoirs. It eats small fish, tadpoles and amphibians, and even poor baby turtles. Don't let the name fool you, their bite is lethal and painful. Number 1.
What? Wait. This is the same guy that got bit by the Brave Wilderness. Was that his channel? He has a channel on YouTube. And is his channel just him getting bit purposely by bugs? Because why are you in the places where all of these absolute horrific insects are, sir? I have multiple questions on why you decide to live your life, right, like that. Okay? I mean, I get it. AdSense is a blessing, right? Let's say. I get that, right? I'm sure it is. But I don't know why you'd want to do something like this to yourself. But, you know. That's the same guy.
Number 1. The house centipede. This one has many tiny legs, unlike its competition.
Okay.
Its speed is astounding, and it uses the multiple legs to lasso the prey, such as flies, bedbugs, and wasps. It injects venom to subdue the tasty treats. Centipedes can live a fairly long life compared to other insects, about 4 or 5 years, meaning they have time to perfect their hunting skills.
Right.
Their bites cause discomfort to humans as well as redness and swelling. Like bees, they're not looking to attack humans and will tend to stay away from humans since they're...
I can't do this, guys. Guys, that was purely mental. Nothing is crawling on me. Nothing is. Okay. Just no, I don't like bugs, guys. I can't stand them. I do every single thing in my household. Okay. Just be fully aware. But my wife is the one who annihilates the bugs. Okay. Just I'm telling you, not me.
Not a source of food. They will only sting if you touch them. It's not such a bad idea having them around. They'll also get rid of other crawling insects in the vicinity.
Like I've heard, obviously, leave these things alive in your household, but bro, no, we're not doing that. Not around here, okay? I specifically purchased a salt gun, right? I think it's called Bug Assault. Well, it was a Father's Day gift from my wife because she knows. I specifically do not enjoy insects. So, but I like guns, right? So I like guns. So give me the, a gun that shoots salt like a, fly swatter of sorts. And I can definitely walk around the house, and if I see something, I don't say nothing. I annihilate it. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.